Yeah. A bucket of nuts. Anyways.
Don't make me come over there.
That's an actual threat now, and I'm scared. Who wants to do the recap?
Then be careful what you say. She knows where you sleep.
We got mimics.
Excuse me.
Mimics? Huh?
We got mimics.
And I got phylactery.
You did?
Yes.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh, yes.
We visited the
Oh,
Cheshire
you really sold
cat
everything,
known as
didn't you?
Seamus.
No,
and
I
made
didn't.
Wonderful purchases. After we were introduced to him by. Hang on, let me go to the gods and goddesses. I remember it was.
Sheena. Full damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which also, Averoth now owes her a date.
Yeah, he owes
What did I
Serena.
miss?
No,
in the last half
No,
hour?
not Sheena. Serena.
Serena. Okay. Which we are not doing this session because I will not pretend to be him during that.
Giggity.
Because if that's the case, I would pretend to be him as Axel.
And that would be very terrifying. We all know how well that would go.
Yes, he might end up waking up and finding out he's engaged.
Ooh.
Ace.
Ooh.
Spicy.
What's up?
That actually might be better. Let's do that.
Baby boy.
Anyways.
He's gotta repopulate the dragon fuckers.
Do we though?
They really don't need repopulating, I guarantee you.
Hi.
I
The
guarantee
dragon
you.
fuckers.
Anyways. There were some other things that happened. Other than Seamus. Does anybody remember?
Mimics.
Other than the
That was
I said
directly
other
related
than
to
Seamus.
Phylactery.
We had a meeting discussing that we were getting on an airship to go. Let me look at the mirror map. We're going to Yavin, right? Or Yavin.
You sure it's
Right.
not Yalvin?
Where the fuck is the map? God damn it.
You guys are not going to Yavin.
No, we're going to the other place. Where the fuck is the map?
We were going over the islands. I thought we were going north.
We're going at east is where we're going.
Okay.
To the blue circle.
Killian.
And the fuck is the
I
map?
got it mixed up. My apologies. I thought we were going over the islands for some reason.
There we go.
So you still are going kind of over the
we
islands.
got rerouted. We got rerouted because there's this new weird person who they think is a vampire lord with a phylactery that's been terrorizing people that they've.
We don't think they're vampires.
I don't think anybody thinks it's a vampire lord.
I misspoke. You're right. Sorry. I get vampires and liches mixed up. We think it's a lich. That he's been doing terrible things and murdering lots of people, and there's a city that's been closed up because lots of people just ended up being dead.
Specifically 10,000 people.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I'm more concerned about how Delta got liches and vampires mixed up. That makes me wonder, does he think that Siegfried's a lich?
No.
So to put that into proportion for our day thing, if you were to go ahead and take the entire city of Boise and just took out 2/3 of the population, that's what happened.
Incorrect. You would take 1 out of every 20. The population of Boise is like 260,000.
The fuck is Boise?
That's where we live.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, if you took a big city and you basically just wiped out about, like, 2/3 of its population.
My question is how does this, like, number scale, like, from the population of people in this world to like the population of people in this world, and how much would that scale up to be
I
proportional?
think that's what she's trying to say right
That's
now.
what I'm trying to say. Is while 10,000 is not a large number to us because there's 6
Us.
billion people in the world.
8.
8 billion. My bad. The number
Wait, it
keeps.
got up to 8?
Yes, we're
Fuck.
up to 8 billion people in the world. You would easily add probably another 3 zeros to that if it was in our day.
Or not
Yeah,
in our
it'd be a
day.
Or
million.
in our world.
In their
In
day.
relation to our world, it'd be as if a million people just died somewhere
Yeah,
in a single
Yeah.
city.
yeah, like in China or
That's what
something. Yeah,
That's the point she was trying to
that's
make.
the point I'm trying to make, is that it doesn't seem like a lot to us because.
No, it seems like a lot.
But it really is a lot of people.
For context, I believe the total casualties for the entire U.S. war in the Far East over the last decade was around 4,000. This is more than twice that.
Correct.
How much people has COVID killed?
What?
COVID killed like some 200,000 people worldwide, isn't it?
COVID's killed a lot more than that.
We shouldn't be talking about COVID if you're recording.
But we don't talk about that. Anyways, the other thing is that these were not just killings, these were harvests. Their souls were harvested.
Unfortunate.
So did they
Um,
just like drop dead like at some point, like all of them at once, or was it like a gradual thing?
No, so it was kind of like within 2 weeks, 10,000
I think-
people were found soulless.
I think you're forgetting that they're not dropping dead. They are legitimately getting their souls there, so they are not dying. They are being repurposed. So
Yeah,
they
they're
don't
having
get
their
to
souls
die.
ripped out of them, and if he's
Yeah.
doing about
Okay.
715 people a day, there's clearly some sort of mechanized or systemized process here.
Andor is not the only one.
Yeah. Either way, we're dealing with well, hang on, let me look up the right name.
And this is the same person that the other group has been, well, they think it's the same person, entity that they've been trying to deal with since this whole debacle started. With confirmed killings.
So this start of like when did this start? Did this start 2 weeks ago from now, or did it start like a longer period of time ago?
Which part?
Like when did people start being found soulless?
We're kind of looking for a Joseph Mengele.
So here it's a little known fact that people are reincarnated. It's been 500 years, and they know that once you die, you're either reincarnated as some other sort of humanoid or animal.
Right.
And the cycle kind of just continues. Your soul keeps on recycling. But they also found out that magic doesn't recycle. So once magic was out, it was out. That was really it.
Okay.
So mages were trying to figure out another way of getting magic, while elves had found the best way, which was through life energy and forests, basically renewing and recycling energy through the life and death of forests. That's why Kyo-Yar is just one giant forest city, essentially, of forest elves.
It's a giant magic battery of trees.
dead.
Tim is humans that want that magic battery. There are a bunch of humans that are very, very greedy that want it.
Okay.
The other part was that a bunch of other less savory individuals found out that soul magic was a thing, and that the other type of energy was life energy or soul energy, blood magic and soul magic. So obviously, blood magic is sacrificing a person's life force for magic, or just capturing their soul and using their soul as a magical battery.
Which we have encountered before already.
Which souls are infinitely much more long lasting than blood.
Yeah.
And in a world without magic.
So with
10,000. So to put it into perspective, 100. No, not even 10 would be able to go ahead and power a person for their entire lifetime of magic. Like a mage, a regular sorcerer, Vice, for instance. If he wanted to go ahead and cast magic willy-nilly, 10 souls would be able to last him his entire lifetime.
he had a lot more
That
than 10 souls in that gauntlet of his.
Is that including life extension?
If he wanted to extend his life, he could with more souls.
Okay, so
With
that normal lifetime of
with a normal
mage.
lifetime, yeah. With a normal lifetime of I think he was a gnome, right? So gnomes live as long as humans, I think.
No,
I
don't
think
know.
Gnomes live pretty long.
Yeah, they're like
Not
300.
thinking Noblin.
Oh yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they're like
right.
almost 500 years.
So I think that about 100 would last a gnome for about 300 to 500 years of their entire wizardry life. But 10,000 plus the ones that he had already stolen.
That is more wishes than
she.
I would ever want anyone to have.
So like so you said over the course of 2 weeks 10,000 people showed up soulless. Around what time did that 2-week period start? Did it start 2 weeks ago from now, or did it start further back?
2 weeks from now.
Okay. I was asking because we took a month inside the hell dimension. The whatever you want to call it.
It's the void between worlds.
And I was wondering if this wasn't maybe a result of something we did from coming into this world.
Okay, so hold on, I actually have to look back now and look to see when it did start, because I think I did get confused.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to cause a problem.
No, you're fine, because I think you are correct. I think I did say that it started when they put the Death Gate together, which was a month ago.
Right, but then that had only lasted for 2 weeks, so it's not currently ongoing.
No, the killings stopped to okay, here it is.
So the moment the Death Gate opened, the gate to Hell and Seker, the god and goddesses of souls, the 10,000 people just went without souls all of a sudden. I feel like that might be fucking
No,
divine
so okay,
intervention.
hold on. This is I wrote it down. So I have to put for the right one. The right page, because I have it written down right here. Alright, so when the Death Gate opened, that's when people started noticing that others started missing without their souls, as in their souls were harvested. That's the phrase that they started using, because now people are dying and the population essentially isn't being recycled. Da-da-da-da.
Du-du-du.
Mission. Extended your time. Okay. But it came with a price. The price. Okay. Over 2 weeks after the Death Gate was opened, 10,000 souls were harvested.
Okay. So it
And that's
started whenever they opened the gate, and it ended about 2 weeks after the gate was opened.
yes, and it's been 2 weeks since then. They've noticed regular killings, but no harvests. So people aren't showing up with soulless anymore, because now people are just dying and their souls aren't being recycled.
So
Meaning they're going
my
through the gate
Correct.
to the
yeah.
other side. Okay.
Did you
So
tell them? Did Bren tell you guys, about your extension?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And I'm
Yeah.
wondering if this isn't that.
Me too. If Hell didn't get up and say, let's take a bunch of souls out of there so we can buy a little bit more time.
Well, the counterpoint I have to that is what's going on has been seen before, so just simply not on this scale.
Well, that's the thing though. I mean, we know that people have been taking souls for power for a long time. I mean, it's not like it's something particularly abnormal, but the fact that it's happening on such a large scale when we open the Death Gate, it's like that feels very conspicuous. So I'm wondering if Hell didn't just get up and was like, you know what, the world's about to end. I'm a take a bunch of souls to try and extend that outwards a little bit.
What? You want me to say something?
No, I was waiting for someone else's input.
I mean, possibly, but they said that they believe this follows the pattern of someone they have actually already fought
They
and killed.
believe is the emphasis there. They believe.
Fair point. So we don't know what we're walking into.
Exactly. Do we ever know what we're walking into? Really? Honestly?
Nope.
Truly? Have we ever known what
Have
we
we
were
gained
walking
anything
into?
from this conversation?
know
Shall we
I
just
haven't.
continue?
I mean, speculation is
Just
important, considering the
Galdron knows
giving
possibilities.
what. Galdron knows something apparently.
What does Galdron know?
What?
He knows he's walking. That's all he
Ouch.
knows.
Caldron knows
No,
something?
he said, "Have we ever known what we're walking into?" And I said, I know I haven't.
Ah.
He knows he's walking.
I know I'm walking.
For fuck's sakes. Now that you've speculated everything and anything under the sun, shall we continue?
Where are we walking?
We're not walking, we're taking the fucking flying
Well, we gotta walk to the boat first.
We gotta
We're walking somewhere.
We gotta walk to the fucking
And we're
blimp.
walking.
We're on the boat already, remember? We were on the
No.
deck with like
You never made
No,
it
I
there.
wasn't here. No, I wasn't here. Remember, I left it the last half
oh
hour.
right.
You never made it there.
But I thought we were on the deck when I finally gave them some shit
I thought we were
about
still
looking
like in
like
the
other people.
Hall of Champions when you did that, and then we went and did
Then
shenanigans
I
with
got
Magus.
confused, I
Yes.
guess.
Or not Magus. Or what is his name again? Magus? Is that it?
Seamus?
Seamus.
Shady Seamus.
Shady Seamus. You were all given a business card, by the way, for Shady Seamus' shop.
Excellent.
I
Again,
only have one.
it
I
is
have two.
described as a black card on both sides. On one side, it has a bright pink neon signage on it that says Shady Seamus' shop.
I'm gonna feed my mimic. I'm gonna feed my mimic a tomato.
It appreciates the tomato.
It likes the tomato.
I don't know. Does it like
Roll
this?
d20.
I don't remember. Okay, I don't
You
remember
said they
which ones
you
I
said
gave you.
mine like you said mine liked vegetables, but then
Okay.
again,
Tomatoes are fruit.
tomatoes aren't really vegetables, are they?
They're a fruit.
It likes the
Is it?
tomato. I don't. It's both. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna get into it with either.
I got
of
a
you.
vegetarian mimic. That's all
Is
that
it a
matters.
food or a vegetable?
I got
Uh,
a vegan mimic.
it likes it.
Like
All
a
right, shut the fuck up.
European.
My
So-
phylactery is not a mimic, right?
After,
Mhm.
it's awfully fucking tempting, but I decided not to.
Okay.
I feel like that would have implications.
It would have a lot of implications, but we're not going to go there. So after your guys' visit with Seamus, Canvas and Serena offer to go ahead and take you guys to the airship docks, which you guys are on the very top floor of the city, where the Temple of Arisa is. When you guys start heading downwards, you're going down these metal grated stairs. You can see down below the Owlin are working to get the city that fell back into the sky, and the farmland that was completely ruined by the demon is being retilled and redone. These Owlin are surprisingly extremely efficient. Unlike our friends, the Aarakocra on the other side, the Owlin are quite handy. You get to the airship docks, which I guess is more like a hangar that you guys go to that has a gigantic opening, where you see a machine before you. And each of you is like nothing you have ever seen before. For you as players, the only way that I can explain it is it's like a zeppelin and a small aircraft fused together, kind of like a jet and a zeppelin, with a little bit of a steampunky,
Jet Zeppelin.
gnomish ingenuity put together. What were you saying?
Jet Zeppelin.
A jet zeppelin. On the zeppelin part, you see the words Healy Zepplo O-51 O-51 on it. Before you, you see a whole crew putting supplies into the ship, but you see two gnomes wearing strange blue and white uniforms, similar to ones that you've seen Vice's crew wear before. They are very proper, dapper, and they wear badges and medals. The older one has a badge that says Helio Captain Mark O'Blairn, and the other says Helio Co-Pilot Corbin McMarlin. The both of them salute you, and the co-pilot goes ahead and boards the dirigible.
I will follow and board as well.
Hold on. I think I wrote it
Me and Avroth, looking like twins, join.
wrong.
After you, Avroth. No, after you, Avroth. No, I insist. Hey, I gotta play. Am I gonna be done?
sad I had soundboard privileges revoked. I had such a good soundboard for this.
No, soundboard for you. The before you board, the captain welcomes you aboard the ship. What did you type?
What did I? What? Oh, it's on me.
That is on you.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just making sure. I don't want to go where I'm not supposed to. Anyway, he says, "Welcome, Guardians, to the Haley Zeppelo 051. Today we're bound to Ivory Guard. Our flight
Oh,
time will be
no.
roughly 2 days and 12 hours. There's a central storm that
Medium.
threatens a huge delay, but if we're to leave sooner rather than later, it'll probably miss us. Well, formal greeting aside, I personally welcome you all to the first class flight of the 051.
He salutes you and also boards the dirigible. Canvas and Serena mention that most, if not all, of the gnomes have already returned to Ivory Guard. So the only ones that will be on this flight with you guys will be the captain, the co-pilot, and probably a few Helio servants.
Exciting.
Once you board the Healy Zeppelo, you are welcomed by 2 elf women, and
What kind of elves?
they are wood elves.
What elves? Hell yeah.
And they wear your typical stewardess outfit. You see a
Like modern stewardess or 1950s stewardess?
like modern.
I'm
Okay.
giving Lauren a what the fuck look.
What?
Like you've never seen a wood elf, really?
Modern stewardess, so they just wear like
Never
jeans
seen
and
a
stuff.
wood elf.
I
Looks at
rarely
Fred.
see your face. I rarely see your face. You're just like a fucking like black dot in my mind. Okay.
Jesus.
And also
Jesus
you're
Christ, Teddy! I know I'm a wood elf, but you don't need to go that deep.
yeah, you're a wood elf, but you're not a woman. He's interested in the women.
Well, to be fair,
elf.
even when he was a woman, he was not staring at the face. Just
Hey,
saying.
cool it with the anti-wood elf remarks.
A lord is a wood elf.
Also that he's just happy to see his own people, and also to maybe bone his own people.
I mean,
My
they are going to
brother
be
in
there for 2.5 days.
My brother
Anyways,
in Christ.
my brothers.
Yes, my sister and
My
Satan.
brother in Christmas.
You see a large, comfortable room with chairs and tables. Think of a fancy silk railway car. In front of that, you see a large curtain where you can where you have your sleep and bathroom quarters. And then in front of that is a locked door where the flight crew is. So I guess a little bit opposite of what your typical typical flight is. So the 2 elves welcome you aboard, and they offer you all a glass of wine. They say
Do you have
that
anything stronger?
there's only whining and dining up in the air. And once you guys are all settled in, you do notice one in particular thing. There is no seatbelts. They're not big on safety and getting up and off. It is not as fast, but it is pretty quick for a dirigible, not dragon fast, and not like train fast, which I'm pretty sure none of your characters have ridden on a train. But this
Trains
is
doesn't exist on the other side?
So Avros like, it's not as fast as me, but I guess it'll do in a pinch for the rest of you.
no, trains did not exist on the other side. Mainly, well, so rail carts existed in Dayren. But in the other places, they really weren't needed.
And we took the
Because
bullet
we
train
had
thing.
magic.
They had magic, exactly. And during the 2 days, there was plenty of turbulence. And the altitude you were at, you were high enough to touch the clouds and see the beautiful world sprawled around you. You even got a little bit of a tour guide thing going on.
Was there plenty of alcohol as well?
Sure.
Are you sure you want to get drunk your first time on an airship?
Lauren always wants to get drunk. He doesn't care where he's at.
Oh, trust
I
me.
hope
if
you've
he's
got
not
your air
drunk,
legs.
He's gonna be a problem.
I hope you got your air legs. Anybody got any
I
Motrin?
wonder, is it possible for me to make him a potion that would just keep him drunk?
No, he doesn't like drinking just to get drunk. He enjoys the thrill of drinking. If that
That
makes
guy's
sense.
deranged.
I mean that, or maybe a potion that never lets him get drunk again, no matter how much he drinks.
A potion that makes him drunk in with one sip.
He doesn't like that. He wouldn't like that either. He likes things the way they are. Okay.
Give him a potion that makes him pass out when he starts drinking.
He's
I can
happy.
I can meet you in the middle and give you a potion of shit the bed. It's ketchup, mustard, and Jaeger.
Yeah, let's serve him one of those. See how he feels after that.
I don't even.
Don't worry about it. No one likes Jaeger except me.
I've never had Jaeger.
Anna likes
Poor
Jaeger.
Jaeger, what did he ever do to you? Just chilling in chat.
Alright, enough nerding out.
Sorry.
One of the things that you notice as you guys are traveling is that to the north is kind of this constant storm going on.
There's a storm.
Um,
There's a storm in my boot.
Looks wet.
you guys are traveling closer to the Riss Islands. You do have a map on you guys, by the way. And it doesn't necessarily tell you where you are, but you can kind of guess where you are as you're traveling. Because you do, I guess, see sights. I don't know. Like you get
I
closer
can
to things.
show you the world.
This is your captain speaking. If you look to your left, you'll see the Vriss Islands, and then if you continue to examine to your left side, you'll see even more of them. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. All of them look exactly the same. Oh, it's not so. The Western Islands there, that's a real unique one, that one. But deeper there into the Vriss Islands, that storm yonder, oh, she rears her head something nasty, Prepare for some turbulence from Mother Nature. That maelstrom's always going. Ever eternal reminder that this cruel world don't give a damn about nobody, not even us up in the sky.
That was uplifting.
Avril says to Avril, sounds like the captain needs a blowjob. I'll let you guys
You've
figure
never
out
been more
which
right
one
in your
said
life.
that.
You've never been more right in your life.
I'll let you guys decide which one said that.
That was definitely Axel. Though I do see Avril saying that. Anyways,
I know, right? So
On-
I'll let you figure out which one said it.
on the evening of the second day, you guys get closer to a interesting little place near Kyor. And when you look down, it kind of just looks like a whole bunch of hippies having a bonfire.
Excuse you.
This is your captain again. Thanks for holding tight. It looks like we reached that peninsula Korior. If you look down in the woods on your right, you can see all those elementalists and all of them geomancers and making them buildings and stuff. All them folks sure do look like ants from up here.
Oh, this is the lovely kingdom of the elves. Yes, they live in the trees. Yes. That's what they do with their time. Finally, at the end, you start to get closer to the lovely, lovely city of Ivory Guard. It was a little turbulent. There are no seatbelts. The altitude is wonderful. Your cabin was pressurized by some form of steampunk magicry that you guys can't figure out, and I don't want to explain. But you've finally come to the last little tidbit, and you see a large, very large. Is someone trying to say something?
I just sent you a message of something Axel did. That's all I've done.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, it's fair.
Disconcerting.
Nah, I'm not even gonna have people roll for it. I don't give two shits about it.
Ooh.
There's 2 Avaros in the cabin.
There's always been 2 Avaroths in the cabin.
Sure. That's what a Lauren thinks. He's been drinking so much wine this entire time. That's what he thinks.
What? No, Axel's been Avaroth this entire time.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not saying this even in character right now. Like, I'm being dead serious. Like, IRL, am I mistaken? Am I just crazy?
Yes.
Yeah.
When did he turn back?
Anyways.
No, I'm Avaroth right now. You missed it.
But you were Avaroth when we boarded the ship. You never said
Yes.
you turned back.
Correct. Not to you. No.
So you see a large walled city, tall with different rings. I don't know how to explain this other than a 5-tiered birthday cake of city. The very top, the first floor, or the first ring, I guess is what we'll call it, is very bright and glittering like stars. You see skyscrapers and beautiful, beautiful, I guess manors and cathedrals. The second ring is filled with pillars buildings with many little square lights. This is what you would call the skyscraper level. The third ring has many small houses. There's a little bit of haze, but it looks like this is mostly a residential area. The fourth has a bunch of smog and whirling gears abound and around. On the fifth and final level, the basement, the floor, whichever you'd like to call it, is gray with tubes running everywhere. Smog and miasma crawls all the way to the outer walls. You also see 2 large towers that kind of make it look more like a prison. They're guard towers for sure, large, with similar looking eyeballs that you guys have seen before. Arcane turrets to a maximum. The Healy Zeppelo docks at the first ring, where a luscious looking, I guess, docking station is. There's no hangar type thing. It is a fully operational, luxurious red carpet rollout for you guys. As you exit, there is an entourage of gnomes, all dressed in some of the finest silks.
Ooh, fancy.
One of them steps up and he says, "Presenting the governor of Ivory Guard, Sean Desmond." A gnome with salt and pepper hair and bright green eyes walks up. He has purple silks, with gold and red beautiful accessories that sparkle. He has a golden cane with a large jade that is shaped and carved to be a beautiful handle. He opens his hand at you, and a letter, the letter that was given to you by Sheena, flies out of whichever pocket, bag, or bag of holding you had it in, and it goes to him. It opens up with perfect pies, and after reading it, he gives a begrudging sigh and puts it in his pocket.
I was expecting someone with experience, but if you're all going to be here, I might as well make a use of you. I'll assume Shayna's filled you lot in, so I'm going to make this quick. Your lodgings and dining hall is the Dire Gentles. It's an inn in the second ring. We got a meeting with the Lord of the Roses in the morning. 8 a.m. sharp, council house, and no later than that. Taking my leave now.
Avroth says, "Okay, thank you." And Avroth says, "Okay, cool. Sounds good."
For fuck's sakes.
Experience.
He simply turns and enters some sort of carriage that is pulled by no horse. A bunch of the other gnomes that were also following him also enter said carriage. It's basically a limousine. And before you, left behind, is an elf woman that was kneeling, and she now stands up holding a crystal tablet, waiting.
I'll grab the crystal tablet.
She holds onto it.
Oh, I thought she was like offering it to us. My bad.
No, she's like holding onto it. She's basically a secretary.
You said okay, that makes more sense. I thought she was like the mental imagery I had there.
I
was
would have
off.
said offered a crystal tablet if she was
I
offering
don't
it.
know. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Still
Lauren.
drunk.
Lauren.
He's drunk and he just woke up, okay? God.
Lauren, why don't you go give our regards to the captain and thank him for flying us here and feeding you so much alcohol?
All right, then I grab the crystal tablet. What you gonna do? Stop me?
Oh God.
Lauren,
What?
aren't you gonna go thank our captain for all the alcohol?
The fuck's a captain?
Oh, he's right over there. And Avroth points out the captain. It'd be rude.
He sounds weird.
Hey, that's racist.
Hey, don't be a stick in the mud. Be all modern and proper hero-like. Now
Is
you
anyone
have to
gonna
go
stop-
say thank you.
Yatara just goes ahead and says, "Is anyone gonna stop Galdron?"
Nope.
When's the Lord ever been proper and hero-like? What are you talking about?
So Galdron tries to take the tablet.
I'm grabbing the tablet. I want to see what's on it.
She basically just turns over the tablet and the tablet's blank.
I'm distraught.
How dare the tablet be blank?
She like taps on it. A few symbols turn up, and in a very mixed up form of Elvish, it kind of says it kind of says something but backwards to you guys, for those that know Elvish.
What does it say but backwards?
Is it upside down?
No, it's mirrored.
After seeing the tablet be
Yataru comes
blank.
over.
But I'm
Yataru comes over and asks her, "Do you got Flappy Bird on that thing? I love Flappy Bird."
What the hell is
What the hell's Flappy Bird?
After seeing a blank tablet go have words on it now, I look like that in Campfire.
I didn't know stone could look that way.
Stone, he's cast iron.
What?
I didn't know cast iron could look like that.
Anyways, um, she taps on it again and she goes, "Whenever you're ready."
Are we ready
for
now?
what? What are we ready for?
I'm
Well,
your
to sober
guide.
up, since you took advantage of the captain so thoroughly.
I
I'm
didn't take advantage of anybody.
sorry, is this your first time in Ivory Guard?
Yes.
We're not
Oh,
even from this place.
Axel's gonna
um,
morph into his usual self now.
so all guests, honored guests of Ivory Guard, get a personal servant that, basically gets everything for them and,
Oh.
I
Yutao gets excited and goes, "Can you get me some
No
dead
bodies!
corpses?" She needs to serve him up some dead corpses.
I cannot do that. That's that's outside of
That's
my bounds.
don't pay attention to him. He's crazy.
I mean, so are you, Lauren, and we love you anyway.
Yeah, but I don't say shit like "give me dead corpses."
No, you do other things.
I
He
can
passes
basically
out.
show you around. We can take you to the Gyre Gentles. I can take you to a place where you can maybe
Sorry,
get
genitals. What?
um
What?
dressed properly into something a little less.
So what you're saying is, let's go shopping!
Um,
It'll be great.
no.
It's the best time to get a Lauren clothes is when he's drunk and can't say no.
What?
Unless we're putting him in my maid dress.
Goodness, no, I'm thinking a very nice, fancy, stiff, very starched up tuxedo. A butler uniform.
You will need something for tomorrow's meeting, correct?
What's wrong with our current clothes?
You look like rats.
Yeah, we look like rats.
We look like adventurers. Thank you very
Exactly!
much.
What do adventurers look like?
I'll have you know that this tunic.
Probably hasn't
It-
been washed in 10 months.
I don't need to wash it. I got magic, baby. Snaps his fingers and it cleans all of his clothes.
What?
Press
You
the
have
digitation.
that?
Press the digitation.
Do you have
Does
that?
that
Yes,
work?
I had prestidigitation. I've always had prestidigitation. It came with my arcane archery.
Hmm.
And yes, it does work.
That's weird.
I'll have you know that this tunic was made by my very, very dear friend Arnold. I will not have you insulting his craftsmanship to my face.
I saw his tunic with prestidigitation.
While his craftsmanship might be useful, it does not look appropriate for high society.
The hell with high society. This is why I can't stand kings and queens, nobles.
Yet you're okay with me for some
We
reason.
don't have a king or queen here. It's just the governor and the
Nobles.
The Governator.
He's
Where
just
did you
another-
guys say that you were from again?
Not
Not
here.
here.
Okay.
Ireland.
Maybe we have a lot more work to do than just.
Yeah, we really do. I'm sorry about them. I have no idea what I'm doing. Please tell me what to do and where.
If in all honesty, I'd rather shop for myself, thank you.
So I guess you only have to deal with me. I'm sorry.
And the rest of we have to teach Galdron how to eat properly.
Guys don't even eat.
We have to teach all of you how to eat properly.
Not
Oh.
Yotaro, but yeah.
Axel would know. Well, for his kingdom, he'd pick up the
Hard-
new stuff pretty easily.
Bren
I think it seemed hard to know,
would
but
also pick it up pretty easily.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I was
high
gonna say, considering-
society bullshit. None of y'all fought for your lives.
All right, who wants to
I
knock
mean,
Aloran out and tie him up?
Ooh, coming up with Lauren. I got rope.
hang on, hang on. Do I have? I don't. Do I have? I don't. I thought I could have sworn.
Nalia pecks a Lauren's head and he just passes out.
Cool.
I thought I made some tinctures.
You made a whole bunch of things.
I didn't make any sleeping tinctures because we never got to that point.
So
I wanted you to learn with it with a blow dart.
Lauren's already asleep.
Aloran's
Exactly.
pass the fuck out.
I still
Anyways,
want to do it. I want to use a polymorph dart on him.
to turn him into what?
A little tiny version of Nalia.
Nalia and Nalia's baby.
Yep.
Aloran, do you agree to this?
He's unconscious.
Remember the rules
I
of
mean-
polymorph between characters.
True. You're right.
I mean, it'd be funny. Does that mean Lauren can get out of having to dress
Yes.
super fancy and whatnot?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sure, why not? Let's do
All
it.
right. Aloran is. Well, I mean, you guys are here at night, right? So it is. It just became evening.
Laura's gonna wake up as a little tiny hawk and be super confused. I am excited for this.
As a baby raven.
Little
Yep.
idiot
A little baby
raven.
raven. So you guys have tonight to go ahead and learn everything that you can, and then 8 a.m. You have to be at the council house to meet the rosin. Or sorry,
And
the rosers.
He's expecting us, I take it, each and every one of us, and knows who we are.
No, he doesn't expect each and every one of you. Just enough of you to make it seem important, like to seem that you're taking this seriously.
Okay.
So she will go ahead and take you to the dire gentles, so that way you can drop off whatever things you need to drop off. Any equipment or anything that you need to drop off, so that way she can take you shopping to go ahead and get fitted for tuxedos and or in
Axel just
Yotaro's
took everything
case.
with him by shoving it in his bag of holding.
All right.
Oh, he wants to ask her. Oh, never mind.
So hold on, let me explain what the Dire Gentles is, because it's not like a regular tavern. So you guys are on the second floor, and it is a whole bunch of skyscrapers and fancy, I guess, kind of like New York City-ish, but nice and cleaner and a lot prettier.
So downtown Boise?
Except more skyscrapers.
Except more skyscrapers?
Yeah. And the Dire Gentles is a kind of like a Hampton Inn, if any of you has been in like a really nice fancy Hampton Inn. It has a dining and a bar area. There is an indoor pool that they have. And you guys are in what is called the Governor's Suite. You each get a silk and soft bed. There is electrical lighting, and indoor plumbing. This is all very new to you guys. All very futuristic.
Hey, Ada.
What?
If we get fitted for suits, can we make it canon that they couldn't find a suit big enough for Galtron, so he's wearing like a definitely too small suit?
Wouldn't they just make him one?
Oh,
Not in that
they
sort of time.
just put a tie around his
I
neck.
think that would be like not as satisfying, but sure, you could do that as well.
um, I think that they would just put like the under thing on you, put a like a like the groom's under puff thing on you, not even try and put a jacket on you, put like the bow tie on you, and then just call it good. I don't even think they would try and put a jacket on you because you're a construct. You'd rip out of that really easily.
Yeah.
And Lauren's still a bird, so I don't have to worry about any of that.
Yeah, Lauren, you are put on a bed with Nalia, and everyone's just calling it good.
Can I finally ask my question to the person?
What's up?
So even though I did say I will look on my own, I do require some assistance. So can you let me know where your regional fathers get their outfits? If it is at the church or is another
Oh, he needs
place.
proper.
Cleric wear.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
You didn't think about this, did you? You forget I am still a father.
I didn't even think about like the religions or anything that if they are religious in any way. Okay.
I mean, almost every culture has some sort of religion.
Yeah, yes, I never really put it together. Yes, they fuck. She says that there is a place here on the second ring that you can go to that has um minister where and
Good. Can you mark it on my map? And obviously, we could just like, you don't actually have to mark it, but yeah.
yeah. So she gives you a map of the second floor. Um, and then marks where it is on a paper map for you.
Good, good. Thank you very much.
And then she also gives you a little crystal, like chip. And she says, when it comes time for payment, just give them this chip.
And as he leaves, Axel wants to tell him, "Don't get caught."
Caught? Caught doing what?
Oh, you know.
Grave robbing. He's going off alone. What does he want?
Peace and quiet.
He wants a, uh, I don't know. Anyways,
Utaru's desires are not so simply met.
Yutaro's motives are simply weird.
Yutaru's motives are simply Yutaru's.
Exactly. So that's why all Axel said was, "Don't get caught. Whatever you're doing."
So
Axel's not sure what he's doing, but he's like, "Just please don't get caught."
let's see. Yes. And so the room is secured electronically. So each of you are given this little slip, this little plastic key thing that lets you into the room, and at first it doesn't make sense, and all of you are convinced that it's magic. And she shows you how to work it, but for some odd reason none of you can get it.
I would like to roll intelligence against that, or insight, or something.
Am I still there or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to roll against that.
All right.
What do you want me to roll?
Sleight of hand.
Really? Okay.
If that's the case, then
Yeah, just roll a sleight of hand.
12.
how
No.
did you roll 12? Oh wait, because you're not.
I'll roll a sleight of hand as a raven.
Was that a sleight of beak?
Sleight of hand. Yeah, you're totally gonna pick it up, or you're gonna be.
25.
Yeah. So, Brad, you fucking get it. You pick it up, and with the flick of a wrist, you get the thing to chime, and it goes ahead and goes. And you're like, oh, I get it. The question is, are you gonna tell anybody else how to get it?
Do I get it?
Yeah, Lauren, you're passed the fuck out.
Oh, okay.
I close the door and do it a couple more times in front of them.
Since you did it a few times in front of them, they all get advantage on sleight of hand, doing it. So, actually, you can roll again.
And I am giving myself guidance.
Oh, yeah, you got it. It's just a flick of a wrist. It's
Yeah,
just a fucking matter of putting it in the right place. Like, once you get it, you get it. Like, it makes way more sense.
Anybody else need help getting it, or have you got it?
No one else has rolled for it.
No, I'm good.
I did.
You're
You're
passed the fuck out.
You're PTFO.
Oh, I like that. PTFO. I like that a lot. Galdron?
What? Sorry, I was just trying.
I can tell.
How you?
You want to learn how to get into, the room?
To get inside of the
Ain't
room.
time fucking off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll learn that.
You gotta roll a sleight of hand with advantage.
Not
Quick,
20 on
Galdron.
my first roll.
Oh, yeah, you're good. Galdron sees, fucking Raspberry do it, Bren do it once, and he just takes it out of fucking Bren's hands, and then he just fucking does it, like, flauntingly, and then he's like, why was that so hard for you? Opens the door, and then just marches right into the fucking room. It is luxurious, beautiful, and it is not temperature controlled, but it's quite nice.
Would you say it's hot or cold?
It's a little chilly. It is nighttime and the windows are open.
It is nippy.
Nippy.
Closing the windows then.
Alright.
No fucking snow in my room.
It's not snow cold, but it's like...
Plus, we don't want Bren to get nippy, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna snip you if you keep that attitude.
Those
He's made of stone. You're the one that could get snipped, not him.
Yeah, rock beats scissors.
who would have thunk?
But I'm also made of cast iron for the same.
So he is the scissors.
You can cut anything with a big enough rock.
And enough patience.
Yeah, sure.
Anyways, I think other than we need to get you guys your clothing, and then see if you guys will actually learn manners.
Oh boy.
So getting the clothing is not a problem. She goes ahead and takes you to this regular clothing. I guess for some of you she takes you to the big and tall. Which this is a tourist place. It might not seem like it right now. Because there's only
city's
gnomes here. But she
The
does
gnomes?
take you to well, you know. She does take you to one of the big and tall places, and she's like, I need these
Oh,
guys.
finally a place for me.
Axel's going to change into a gnome version of himself.
Are you gonna stay like that?
Yes.
Alright. They find outfits for most of you. They have
I
a
have a
really
Hawaiian
hard
shirt.
time with Avroth at first. And then they find something in his size, finally. They do deal with Dragonborns a lot. It's such a short notice, and they start fussing over it, why didn't you guys just come sooner, and blah blah blah. Such an inconvenience.
Can I have a Tommy Bahama Hawaiian shirt?
No, it's black suit and tie.
I mean, they make black Hawaiian shirts.
I'm sorry, it has to be black suit and tie.
Well, a white shirt and a black jacket.
For Galdron, it's a white shirt and a black tie.
Is it a clip-on tie? Because if it's not, it would burn up in the collar.
Yeah, it's a clip-on. Oh yeah, about the collar. If it's a collared shirt, does the collared shirt just burn?
Probably the collar itself would burn.
Hmm.
If it's very flammable, maybe the entire shirt might burn.
Wearing a V-neck.
In the back, you
gotta remember that like his around the collar of him, like they're just pilot lights.
In the back, you just hear whoosh. Get get the water. You see Galdron just standing there as there's pieces of a shirt just burning on him.
Staying there in T-pose.
Just like, I don't know what's going on. They're like, fuck. Oh, get the Hawaiian shirt out. They just put you in a oversized white and black shirt with a clip-on bow tie. They're like, fuck it. Good enough.
Good enough.
Roth's actually in like a fucking black suit. Everyone else is in regular people-sized suits. Fuck, Adam. You still want that godforsaken thing?
What godforsaken thing?
The minister, the
Yeah, he wanted to go get official clothing because he doesn't have any anymore. He left it all behind.
So you go over to that place that she marked off. And she yeah, the place is obviously has a whole bunch of religious symbols on it. But it is like a legit ministry place. You walk in and it's just another wood elf behind the desk, filling out a whole bunch of forms. She sees you, but she says, "Oh, hello. Is there something that I can do for you, sir?"
Uh, yes. So I have a is it considered a royal agenda or something?
Government agenda.
A government agenda to go to the next day, right?
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow, and I require proper attire.
Oh, are you a minister or a father from a religion?
Yes, I am actually from the another plane, if I'd say. And I am uh what was it? A father of what was it? What was
Uh,
it again?
Hansa
Fuck.
or Versus?
I guess I'll say Versus now.
All right. She looks through. She picks up a book and she looks through the book and flips through some pages and she says, "Interesting. I actually don't have any fathers registered under there. Would you like to register today?"
Yes.
Perfect. She pulls out a form, and gives you a pen and pen and ink well, and she says, "Just fill out this form. Do you know what size you are?"
Medium.
She looks at you blankly and goes, "You don't know your actual sizing, do you?"
I might need to be fitted.
She just sighs and just goes back into the back, and a male tailor comes out and he says, "Whenever you're done with your paperwork, sir, I will be more than happy to feed you."
Good, good. And also he hands over the what was it? The crystal that she gave?
It's like a crystal coin.
Yeah, gives over the crystal coin. And if this doesn't cover it, I have more that will pay for any extras. And only the best will do.
She takes the coin. She takes like a little. Oh, what are they called? Uh, the things that ding against
Jeweler's
crystal.
one?
Yeah,
Oh, no, not that. A tuning fork.
a tuning fork. Thank you. She takes a tuning fork and taps it against the crystal, and it resonates. And she says, "Ah, perfect. Nope, no charge today. You are all set for whatever you need. You can just pick out a material for whatever you need. You said you have it in the morning or tomorrow. What time?"
What time did she say?
It's 8 a.m.
8 a.m.
Ooh, spicy time frame. Hopefully we'll have it done by then. After we get your measurements, we will start work on it and hopefully have it done by 6.
That sounds good. Yes.
Perfect. The guy goes ahead and basically like yanks you, starts getting your measurements. Like
Bob gets upset. Bob goes, "Ugh."
I forgot about Bob.
Don't worry about it.
I forgot
Oh,
about
calm down.
Bob. Everyone forgot about Bob. Fucking Bob.
Bob.
He just basically like takes a tape rope, measuring rope, just starts measuring you in all different ways. Takes like 5 minutes, and then he's just like, "All right, you're good to go."
Perfect.
Just leaves back into the back.
Okay, so I'll head back out.
The rest of you have your fitted outfits in a box to put on in the morning. And in which time you are heading back to the Dire Gentles, where you're sitting at a dining table and she's trying to teach you the basic
A dining
etiquette.
table?
Dining?
Okay, I was gonna say.
What did you
I don't know. Things are weird here.
A dining table. In which she goes ahead and starts teaching you the basic etiquette, which is basically pretty much normal royal etiquette, except a little bit more mafia.
What do you in the mafia, babe?
It's there's a few more spoons and forks involved.
I feel like Adam would know best.
There's like an antipasto fork, a salad fork, a soup spoon, a teaspoon, a cappuccino spoon.
So would I know this stuff because
Yeah.
of the royal? Okay. Do I need a? Okay. I just want to make sure.
You come back and you see them with all of their fucking spoons and shit, and you pick up a cappuccino cup, and you pick up a cappuccino spoon, and you just stir the cappuccino, and you go, tasty. Everyone's like, what the fuck? Essentially, she at the end she's just like, just stick with a spoon and fork. Galdron, would you roll me a wisdom check, please?
How does a 4 do?
Eventually, with all of the talks of spoons and forks, you have gotten to the point where nothing matters anymore. The superior option is the spork.
I like to imagine that it's like the Shrek 2 scene where it's like where Shrek's sitting
Great
down
soup,
to
Mrs.
dinner.
P.
Yeah. Exactly, he gets it. Anybody else have any comments?
Just that as long as Axel knows how to use it, because presumably he's done this sort of shit before.
Yeah, it's just a few extra spoons and forks. Ones that he's never heard of. Like a cap. What the fuck is a cappuccino? It's a good thing Lauren's not here.
Oh, he's here.
Why?
He's just PTFO as not human.
Why would it be a bad thing if I was here?
Cause
There's
then
more than
Lauren.
one spoon.
Well, that and Lauren would learn about cappuccinos.
Lauren already knows about cappuccinos. He's been drinking like
He just can't
high
get them.
quality high quality coffee since the beginning. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's been
He-
drinking
he
high
made a
quality
whole,
coffee.
Cappuccinos are just different coffee.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not even gonna get into it.
You just about made Nessa have an aneurysm. I'd like you to know.
I'm not.
It's
I'm not.
just coffee.
No.
It's just coffee.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
It's not just coffee.
I tried to warn him.
Who left?
Adam.
Adam.
Why did Adam leave?
Why did Adam leave? Adam? Hello?
Mr.
Hello?
Slam.
Bev?
Oh, because of the kid. Yeah, I was worried about Nessa. I should have been worried about Adam.
A man that grew up in New York. Can't
In the
handle your
rich part
fucking
of New
shit.
York.
Kitty! You
Huh? What? Me?
Yeah!
Why? Cappuccinos are just coffee. I
Shut up.
stand by
Oh.
this.
Okay, after this,
They're not made
we're
with
gonna
coffee
have a
beans.
very serious conversation about the difference between cappuccino and coffee.
Cappuccinos aren't made with coffee beans. That's a big difference.
One of them is made with milk.
What is a cappuccino? A cappuccino is an Italian frothed milk and coffee drink made using an espresso machine. It is just coffee with milk in it.
And put through an espresso machine.
Okay, and it's still just coffee.
All right, let me ask you this: is a smoothie a milkshake? Is a smoothie a milkshake?
No, but that's different. You're using
Yes,
that
it is.
ingredient.
By that logic that you just used, a smoothie is just a milkshake.
No, because
It's just a milk.
smoothies smoothies don't have the important quality of having milk in them. It's just
Milk
ice and
You just
fruit.
made the point for us.
Espressos
Coffee?
have coffee in them. That is why they're coffee.
But is milk the same as a milkshake?
You have to have milk in order for something to be a milkshake. Otherwise, it's just a smoothie.
But coffee, regular coffee, has just coffee and creamer and sugar in it. An
Or milk
espresso
if you don't
is
like creamer.
made with not with water, it's made with milk.
Can
I can't believe we're having this argument on our recording.
It's just coffee. It's just fucking coffee.
No, it's not.
It's fancy coffee. That's all espresso is. That's
Every
all a
time.
cappuccino is.
Oh, would you look at
All
the time?
right. Well, it's been fun, you guys. Have a good night.
Oh,
Good night,
God.
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
I've just ended the recording here. This is it. That's done. And we haven't even got the full 2 hours. I don't fucking care. It's too much
been
for
almost
me.
a
I
full
can't
That
do it.
escalated very quickly.
I have to tell him. He's wrong.